up 805? This is Bill Locey in Studio 805 for the Ventura County Star, once again in Camarillo, in daytime, on purpose, with the music news for the week and probably with too many adjectives, just like usual. This is my last day of freedom after slacking it around the house with the cats all summer, taking an occasional walk to the beach or down to the Top Hat for a chili burger, watching my zinnia garden grow, and Leave the Beavers on twice each day, back-to-back episodes beginning at noon on TV Land. So goodbye to all that. I'm a sub, so back to countless cell phone indiscretions in high school. Oh well. Been reading a very entertaining and relevant book, even though it's a few years old. It's Ventura City Councilman Bill Fulton's The Reluctant Metropolis. Feel like something's vaguely wrong with your quality of life, and why is all that farmland disappearing, and why do we have all these traffic jams? Find out about the enemy, the growth machine. Fulton puts it into historical perspective. All that stuff you already correctly sensed on a cellular level is true, and it's caused by local government of the developers, by the developers, and for the developers, fueled by the growth machine itself, bent on steamrolling your once quality of life. Infinite growth in a finite environment is no longer a viable alternative. Ogden Nash was right, progress was a good thing, but it went on too long. But more of that another time. Today I was watching General Petraeus and Ambassador Crocker telling us that Iraq is not exactly great to Tony the Tiger levels, but it's getting better all the time. Just give us more time. What do you expect the general to say? I don't think we can win in Iraq because there's nothing to win, only oil to steal, and not worth a single American hangnail. When Bush first invaded Iraq 5 years ago, it brought to my mind one word: Stalingrad. I'm too old for the army, but you're not. I've already been. I do all my fighting these days with the Civil War, shooting rednecks, which is a good thing. But for now, I'm here with some music news, and to that end, if I had a faster car, richer girlfriend, or even one with a job, here's where I could be lurking in the back tonight, perhaps in search of my next future ex-girlfriend. Okay, Thursday, September 13, 2007. Tonight is Jason Faulkner doing a solo gig at the Roxy in Hollywood. Last time I saw him there, he was in one of the greatest pop rock bands of all time, Jellyfish. Wow, could they sing? Could they? Sure. Heck yeah. You need their debut album, Belly Button, trust me on this one. And up here in the 805, well, we can still love the Dodgers despite their recent crash and burn recurring theme. It's Reggae Night at Wine Lovers, starting late, lasting later, with Irie Smile. You will be all smiles as well when you wrap your lips around that free pizza made over an open fire out in the patio. Clearly a cultural landslide. That's all I have for you tonight. 2 gigs. No one called me, so there's that. Oh, wow. And this, Rock and Roll Call, the record rating service of cyberspace, designed to either save you or cost you some money. If you're going to pay 15 George Washingtons for a CD, it better be good, right? First up is Grace Potter and the Nocturnals. Their album is This Is Somewhere, and it's on Hollywood Records, a Disney company. Let's see, a hot chick with a sultry voice capable of making testosterone boil within a 12-block radius, backed by a bunch of interchangeable rock and hippie dudes? Yeah, that might work. All the way from Vermont, the state that gave us Ethan Allen and the Green Mountain Boys during the Revolutionary War, both Vermont brigades during the Civil War, Ben and Jerry's, Fish, and now Grace Potter. No relation to Harry, although her voice is fairly magical. Grace and the boys play bluesy, classic-sounding rock, good enough to impress mom and dad and even forestall them cutting you out, your slack yourself out of the will. A few nods and a smirk for Grace. And for Harry, your last movie was traditional and transitional and not that good. Next up is an advance by the Weakerthans. It's the 4th album by these eclectic Canadians who like hockey more than they should or more than we do. This is pretty much geek rock or nerd rock, as the he who is to blame for it all frontman John Sampson has this flat nasal tone on these goofballs sometimes, minimalist rock songs. Weird lyrics everywhere, kind of like Professor Frink from The Simpsons. Check out some of these song titles. Hymns of a Medical Oddity, Relative Surplus Value, and Virtute That Cat Explains His Departure. Huh? Samson obviously is as a cat, as do many writers. There's never enough cats, but the Weakerthans take some getting used to. This is sit down and listen music, not background stuff. The more you listen, the more you'll like it. It gets better every time I listen to it. So if you're into the Decemberists, they might be Giants, Jonathan Richmond, stuff like that, and you'll enjoy this one, due out September 25th. They're good for a few nods and a smirk, and a whatever, dude. And finally, it's the new one from Earlimart. Yep, named for that weird little town in the Central Valley, down in the 99, up in the 99. No doubt a wonderful place to be from, which is probably why they're based in LA now. Most of it's a bunch of same-sounding but pleasant enough hookless, mellow folk rockers right out of Emo 101 that run the emotional gamut from A to A-, with smooth, breathless whisper vocals, but then there's a couple of rockers such as Everybody Knows Everybody, which was probably the case in Earlimart. Their last album was better, but this one is okay. Okay, hope you are too. This is Bill Locey right here in Studio 805 for the Ventura County Star saying save the Top Hat, save yourselves, and go see some live music after the Dodger game, of course. And remember, if no one tells you how to act, then how are you going to be?
Only wanted revenge, or someone else to offend. I watch myself cause everybody knows everybody. that everybody knows everybody.